Hi guys. Welcome to another episode of the Arsenal in Me. So, yesterday, beautiful day, but let me make my opinion known. So, yesterday, we host Crystal Palace in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. A very very important match for Arsenal this season, simply because of the fact that this is a season that many Arsenal fans, are hoping to win titles, at least maybe one or two titles, especially the Premier League. Very, very interesting. But me, I want the Champions League anyways, because I've lived long enough to witness Arsenal win as many titles, in the EPL. So I'm not really, really bothered about, winning the Premier League again. I know a lot of people want us to win the Premier League. Yeah, that's fine. But I want us to win the Champions League so at least we can have that in our cabinet. Yes. So going forward, yesterday we hosted Crystal Palace and it was really, really, a very good performance from the team, I would say. Yes, this is my personal opinion. This is me talking about what I think really, really happened in that match yesterday. The most important thing at the end of the day, of course, just like the last few matches we have had, is that we won. Yes, we won. So if you have anything to say, no problems. You can all say about it. You can all say it. And even judging by the statistics, if you look at the statistics, you would see that obviously Arsenal had the larger the larger, percentage of, ball possession. Also, we had 25 shots on target. We were predicted to score at least approximately like three goals, if you can see what is on the screen. And also the big chances created, of course, was 4-1. So Crystal Palace scored a very beautiful goal, in the dying minute, because recently we have been conceding goals in, say from 80 something minutes to 90 something minutes. It is disgraceful. Even Mikel Arteta tried to fix it yesterday, but it still happened. So I'm sure the team is going to actually look for a way to have a permanent fix to that. We saw Benitez, the Crystal Palace goalkeeper, yesterday, saving goals of his life. Why on form yesterday of all days? Why did Benitez choose to be on form yesterday of all days? Because they literally saved Crystal Palace yesterday. They could have considered 4 or 5 goals. But, as it would happen, it eventually went into extra time and Arsenal became victorious by winning by, 8 goals to 7. Beautiful penalties, both teams, good penalty takers. It wasn't really a bad watch, even though I knew Arsenal was going to win that penalty. For some reason, I knew we were actually going to win that penalty. But I was still considering luck because for me, I think at this point I can't really rule out luck in this whole thing. Why do I keep talking about luck? Look at Liverpool last season. Liverpool last season had a breeze. To me, I will keep saying it. I do not think it's their performance that really gave them that last season. I think it's the fact that they are just lucky. One way or the other, they are just lucky. Things will just work out for them one way or the other. But look at us now. Very efficient team. Very, very beautiful team. Good defense, nice setup and everything. Good squad depth. But yet something will just happen that will just, turn the tide for them. 3 seasons in a row, Arsenal has been second now. I mean, this season as well, we are first, yes. So hopefully we are going to leave the title this season and some other titles. But, I think at this point we really have to talk about luck. Manchester City are efficient as well as they are lucky. There are some matches Manchester City will play. Some things will just happen that will just make them win that match. We can some way link that to, because that is how I feel personally. That is how I feel. If you look at our match against Aston Villa, for example, the way we lost horribly. If you look at a couple of matches that we have had, what really happened in those matches, you'll find out Arsenal are not entirely playing badly. And in that Aston Villa match, we were not even playing a small team because Aston Villa even demolished Manchester United, by the way. So they have had, I think, 10 in 10 now. They are playing Chelsea next. Arsenal is also playing Chelsea next in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. It's going to be a two-legged fixture. So, guys, what exactly do you think is really, really happening with the team? Because yesterday, Martinelli had the game of his life. He played so well that, when he got injured, he started trending on Twitter, even before he got injured. So, guys, I really want to hear from you. I want to hear your opinion. What do you think happened in that match yesterday? Do you think what do you think we needed in that match yesterday besides luck? Benitez was amazing. He kept the goals very, very well. did amazingly well. Kepa did not do badly too. The goal Crystal Palace scored, I mean, it could have been scored against any goalkeeper because it was a close range, I mean, barely with any goalkeeper saved that. So I have nothing against Kepa. Odegaard came in, tried to change the game. Eze did not even play badly himself. And one thing that is important is I keep saying it that the way all of these teams play against us now is quite different from the way these teams play against, say a team like Manchester City, for example, or even the way they play against Chelsea. Against Arsenal, they come with a low block. Against Manchester City, of course, they want to play free flowing football. So I think they are beginning to show us now some level of respect that they are not even showing other big teams. So when they show Arsenal that level of respect, sit down, try to hold the pressure, Arsenal just have to find a way to score. And that is what usually leads to us, trying to score from set pieces. Because yesterday as well, we scored from a set piece, even though eventually it was an own goal, but it was an efficient set piece. If the set piece was not efficient, you wouldn't have expected that, okay, Arsenal would have scored that goal. So, guys, what exactly do you make of yesterday's match? I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear what you have to say. And also, please remember to drop your comment and also, follow or like this channel. Thank you.